Welcome back to the Mountain Morning Show. As we say lots of times on this show, Utah is a fantastic place for entrepreneurs, businesses, and startups. So that's why I'm super excited to be talking to Brandon Stoddard, Rhonda Lauritsen, and Joseph Kinsella. How are you guys doing today?
Doing great.
Good. Excellent. Good to have you guys on the show. Brandon, you're from 1 Million Cups. Can you kind of just give us an overview of what 1 Million Cups is and the resources that it provides to entrepreneurs?
Yeah, it's a monthly really showcase of entrepreneurs around the state of Utah. Give them a chance to speak to the community, show them what they're doing, and seek help and guidance on the direction they want to go with their business.
So you can kind of really get a ton of feedback from other entrepreneurs and veterans in the craft and trade to kind of see where their next goal is, see what their next campaign's going to be, and so it's a good resource for anyone who's really trying to start a company. Yeah,
it's a great way to get help, get a little exposure, and get advice from the community. How can we help our business? How do we move forward and be successful?
Excellent. And how often do you guys meet?
We hold it the first Wednesday of every month. We start at 9. We go from 9 to 10, pretty short program, but it really is a way to get out there and talk with people and learn what it takes to become successful.
Awesome. Well, you brought two amazing entrepreneurs with you today. Right now, we'll talk to you, Rhonda. How are you doing?
Great. Excited to be here and excited for the 1 Million Cups opportunity.
It's fantastic, and we're great to have you here. And kind of a little overview of your business. You are a writer, correct?
Yes.
And you write histories and oral histories for people for whatever kind of they're looking for.
Yeah, biographies. We do everything from very short oral histories, maybe just one sitting with someone, or we might write full books like one of these. So kind of everything in between. And we also coach clients to help them write their own story. If they want to do it themselves, but they don't know where to start or they need a little help, we'll sit down and help them come up with a plan or get moving.
Excellent. Well, I understand that we have a little video that you provided with us to kind of give us an overview and kind of a feel of what that kind of entails. Let's take a look.
Thanks.
I had parents who dropped everything if they had a feeling. My dad described it as when you just get to knowing something. They got inspired in 1969 and started a business. With 6 boys, they were done having babies. But out of the blue, my mom felt there was another child. Our family was complete with 6 boys and me. Dad passed away in 2007. Gosh, I miss him. Last year, I really wished I could ask his advice. When out of the blue, I felt my purpose shift towards stories. In this box full of silly notes, I found a letter from my dad, dated 1989. The letter opens with these words, "How does a dad say I love you?" I started to cry. Then he gave me his advice. Listen to promptings and expect miracles, even in small things in everyday living. If you can't see the whole picture, act on what you can see. Go farther, and you can see a little more. May we have many joyful times through the eternities. With love, Dad. I don't remember getting that letter when I was 13. It's like he sent it into the future, arriving on time when I needed to hear from him. His words, like his life, gave me confidence to act.
Wow, Rhonda,
and start
amazing. That video is truly touching, and what an amazing resources for families to have the opportunity to keep some of their history alive forever.
It is.
And so you guys offer not only written, but like visual as well, right?
We do videos for people and the audio. I love audio. It's so intimate and personal. If you hear someone's voice after they're gone, 30 years later, it's like they're right in the room again. And so I feel like even a half hour of audio of someone, there's going to come a day when you would give anything to hear their voice again. And so we want to make sure everyone does that.
Excellent. And you have some books that you brought with you kind of that we can show as kind of an example, right?
These are just kind of fun because it shows the different types of books we can do. This one was a short book that we did for a client that he gave it to his daughters and his wife for Christmas. So this was one, took us a few months to do. This was my family's story. This was the first book that I wrote about my parents. I actually started writing this the day that I got the news my dad died. I had started writing, and in the middle of it, I got that call. So that turned into a full book. That was kind of an uncanny experience. And this is the Norma Keir story, which is just coming out at the end of this month. Jim and Norma Keir founded Keir Construction and Keir Management. So several different types of books that we can do. And
it's a great way to, like I said, to keep the memory alive with your family. And like you said, you guys offer a variety of ways to keep those memories alive and fresh in your mind. And I think it's a fantastic resource. So thank you so much. Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
And for Joseph, you run an amazing fitness center, right?
Yes, fitness and dance studio.
Fitness and dance studio. I think it's awesome because you found a creative way to kind of be healthy and stay healthy. For me, I've always known it's been a challenge. My biggest barrier getting to the gym was simply getting to the gym, right? Like getting the inspiration to go and work out. But when I have a cool activity to engage in and a cool place to be at and cool people to be with, it makes it so much easier to work out and do that. So can you kind of explain how your studio, Hana Studios, does that?
Yeah, absolutely. Group fitness is definitely something that helps people a lot of times. We've given people opportunities to even train on their own at the studio, but it seems like every time they would much rather be in that class type setting with all their friends and having a lot of fun, listening to good music, and just getting active and keeping movement a huge part of their life.
And so you guys offer a variety of dance styles that you guys teach in, from Polynesian to Latin to belly and jazz, right? I understand belly's not available right now, but will be something coming up that you guys will be offering here very soon.
Yes, so we've just set out to make something very unique and to bring cultures together. Cultural sensitivity is something that we need in our society, and so the more that we can bring cultures together, especially through dance, it's just a really fun way to make that happen. And yeah, you're correct. That's the dance side of our house.
And then on the fitness side, you have a lot to offer as well. I mean, you can get super fit through doing all of those dances on a regular basis, but you also offer some ways to, if someone's not interested in dancing, they can do fitness in another way.
Yeah, absolutely. We have yoga and we have acro yoga that many people don't know about. That's partner yoga.
Okay.
Where there's a base and a flyer, and you go through a lot of similar yoga movements, but suspended in the air. And then there's a lot of other unique ones. So there's a lot of conditioning, strength, and core that you get with that also. And then we have a huge aerial program that's growing. I guess I can't say it's huge at the moment, but it's getting there.
Nice.
And it's been fun seeing that grow. I work with Holly Ann Jarvis very close, and she runs our aerial department. And then my father-in-law, Keith Stockwell, he runs the martial arts side of things. He's been teaching for longer than I've been alive. I always tease him about that. But he's extremely good when it comes to Hapkido and Kempo.
Okay.
And he's combined both of those styles, so it's pretty cool to see.
That's very cool. And you kind of brought something with you. Is this part of the martial arts side of things, or is this the dance side of things? I was going to ask. I figured it was the dance, but and this is exactly.
It's called a Nifo Oti, which is actually it means the hook of death.
Okay.
So a little morbid this morning on Park City TV, but it's the Samoan fire knife.
Okay.
And Freddie Latuli is the father of the fire knife. I think it was 1963, 1964. He is the one that took the Samoan ai lau, which is just a blade dance. It was a shiny, chromed out blade that Samoans would spin. And he was traveling in LA, and he was performing with other fire performers, and I guess it got him thinking, and he attached wood to the blade, so it's not as shiny anymore. It gets charred pretty easily. But then we take it through a lot of different spinning movements. And it's not as easy as we might make it look sometimes.
I'm sure spinning a flaming blade around is probably pretty hard.
Yeah, I've got
Takes some
marks
talent.
all over the place, so it kind of comes with the trade.
Excellent. Well, kind of stepping back and coming back to the 1 million cups, how has 1 million cups, I guess, helped you guys as entrepreneurs and kind of got you to where you need to be? Rhonda?
Well, Brandon was so helpful to me from the very beginning. I had my business plan, was ready to go, and brought it to him, and he looked at it and he said, "What are you waiting for?" And I needed that sort of encouragement, as sort of somebody to say, "You can do this," and I did.
Ooh,
Yeah,
awesome.
here we go.
And here we are.
Yeah.
And for you?
I've been following 1 Million Cups from the very beginning, and I've loved plugging into what they're doing and what they're creating in the Ogden area, especially since it's newer there, to see it start up and kind of explode. But probably the biggest thing is getting you to think about the things you don't think about normally.
Okay.
The questions like, what's your biggest ask, or what are your needs? A lot of entrepreneurs are winging it sometimes, and to be able to get more structured like that business plan, and to be able to identify, yeah, this is what I need, and if I could get past this hurdle, then my business would explode.
Excellent. And Joseph, social media, website, where can people find you to maybe come in and take a class with you?
Yeah, we're at myhanastudio.com. Hana is with one N. Or you can find us on Facebook, and it's Hana Studio LLC. If you search that on Facebook, you'll find us there, and examples of all of our entertainment and our shows that we've been working on, and our classes. So
Excellent.
that's
Thank
a good
you.
spot.
And Rhonda, for you, social media website?
Yes, our website is evalog.life, EVALOGUE.life. And I put up a page /Park City or PC.
Okay.
And this is our favorite oral history interview questions. You can download this for free to help anybody tell their story, and I also put a little freebie deal there too.
Perfect. So that's kind of a good way to get a head start on getting the whole process started.
It is.
Excellent. And Brandon, for entrepreneurs who are maybe interested in attending a 1 Million Cups event or connecting with you, how can they do that?
February 7th, it's a Wednesday morning. We go from 9 to 10, free breakfast at 8:30. You can learn more at 1millioncups.com/Ogden.
Excellent. Thank you guys all so much for coming on the show today. It was a pleasure meeting all of you and learning about your amazing businesses. And Brandon, we look forward to seeing you very soon with some more entrepreneurs.
Thank you.
Absolutely. We'll be right back to wrap up this second hour of the Mountain Morning Show right after this break.